Okay, I know I'm behind. Sorry, that's what happens when you're on vacation. I have to take time for you guys, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. So that's the reason why I'm going to look a little disheveled, basically because I'm getting ready to head out for the day. This is our last day on Disney property, and we're going to do it right. So there's a lot of things we have to do today, but I'm sure you guys want to hear about that at another time. We're going to talk about opening week night of Halloween Horror Nights 25. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm going to be doing a video for opening night. I'll be doing a video on Saturday, and then I'm doing a one which is combined for the opening weekend. So that's basically what we're going to talk about today. Now, when I did my original video, on preview night, I had seen 6 houses, and I got to go through all 5 scare zones. And if you remember, I'll give you a little refresher course. Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters of Mayhem was head and shoulders above everything else. Body Collector's Recollections was number 2. The Purge was number 3. Run, Blood, Sweat, and Fears was number 4. An American Werewolf in London, sadly, was number 5. And my 6th, of course, dead last, The Walking Dead, Living in the Dead. Scare zones, on the other hand, a little bit different. My number 1 was Icons HHN. My number 2 was Psychoscarapy Unleashed. My number 3 was All Night Die-In Double Feature. Number 4 was Scary Tales Scream Punk. And number 5 being Evil's Roots. So, a lot of things have changed. Let's talk about it. So, I've got my tablet here so I can cheat. Basically, because that's how it works sometimes. You have to cheat a little bit. So, I walk into the park. Once again, thanks to Charles and Nancy, I got into the park a little bit earlier than I would like to, which is a good thing because you need to get in the park early. I actually wanted to get in there a lot earlier because I wanted to relax a little bit, get ready, get accustomed to my surroundings, and also check out some of the merch. And right away, I was welcomed with number 1, this really awesome Jack setup in the Universal Studio Store, and number 2, the new Coke Freestyle Cup, which of course I have, and yeah, you can see it right here. See, there's the cup. It's awesome. Totally cool. Went to Aftermath, look for some pins. Oh, real quick, there's 4 variants of the Jack the Clown Uni Mini pin this year. One, of course, is the red jacket you're seeing everywhere. There is a black jacket that is not necessarily out yet. Number 2, number 3, there is a green variant, and number 4, there is a black and white variant with a red nose, which I guess I would say probably for all intents and purposes I would call the Schindler's List vinyl because basically it is all black and white except for one thing that's red. So that's probably really badly sounding, but that's how it works, I guess. So we're going to progress into the night, and we get in there, get into the location for, pass order event nights. They take us to Battery Park. I don't want to wait outside in the tents. It takes too long, takes way too much time out of it. So I'm here at Battery Park. We get through, and we get routed through Springfield and backtracked through Kid Zone. And Kid Zone sends you towards 3 different locations. Now, it was the last 2 days, Friday and Saturday, and it's this coming Friday and Saturday that you'll be able to do this at the annual pass order event nights. At 5:30, they're going to open 2 houses. They're going to be opening The Walking Dead and The Purge, and at 5:45 they open Insidious, and it's also good for the 7:15 showing of Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure. So, basically, because of the issues I had with The Walking Dead on preview night, obviously, not surprising whatsoever, I will state that we went straight to The Purge, and The Purge, like I said before, looked very familiar, if you know what I mean by that. This was a lot different run. First off, the Polite Stranger, the stage is still there, but I did not see him. And number 2, they've darkened the house. Obviously, you can tell that it's a lot darker and a lot more scares in there. I really enjoy The Purge. It's really chaotic, exactly what you would think a Purge house would be based on. And I really enjoyed it. Super thumbs up for The Purge, not just for that reason, basically because I think this house is great, and I think it's going to have some great potential to be one of the more intense houses of the duration of the event. So after this, we went to Insidious, and Insidious was actually something I did not get to see on preview night. There were 3 houses I missed on preview night, and that was Insidious, Asylum in Wonderland in 3D, and Freddy vs. Jason, and I wanted to make sure I hit those 3. Excuse me. Weird sinuses. So Insidious is absolutely terrifying, and that was during the day. There's scares everywhere, some really good pop-out scares, there's a lot of misdirection. I really enjoyed that. The facade looks absolutely creepy, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, Insidious was spot on. I I loved every second of it. Went to Bill and Ted. Second time I've seen Bill and Ted. Basically from preview night, they really didn't change much. As a matter of fact, there was a kind of a curse in there that is no longer in there, but that's one of those things at all. So I have to worry about that. It's now gone, but it wasn't gone on Friday night. It was gone on Saturday night, but we'll talk about that in the next video. So that's what we have for Bill and Ted. It's hilarious. It really feels like an anniversary year, and I don't want to give away anything. Obviously, I didn't with the preview night video. I'm not going to give anything away here either. So yeah, it was really funny, and it feels like the anniversary, even though the official 25th anniversary of Bill and Ted is next year. So it still feels right. It fits with the anniversary theme of the event, but it doesn't fit with the anniversary theme of Bill and Ted, because it's not the anniversary of Bill and Ted. It's 2016. But we'll probably get some sort of a nod to that. Something you would think you would see in the year 2015 is involved. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you when or where, but I'm sure if you're picking up what I'm putting down, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So after Bill and Ted, we go over to Asylum in Wonderland, and I'll be honest with you guys, you know Penn and Teller got me to the event, and I didn't wear the glasses in Afterlife Death's Vengeance, and I didn't wear glasses in Penn and Teller Nuke Las Vegas either. But I will tell you, upon hearing what I heard on preview night, the raves about the Asylum in Wonderland 3D aesthetics, I actually did put on the glasses for a bit, and my God, my mind was blown. I really enjoyed Asylum in Wonderland. It was really like trippy, like I said before, a lot of things popping out of nowhere. They really utilized the 3D to the fullest of its capabilities, something I can't say about a lot of the 3D films that AJ and I have to watch, but I really enjoyed it. And there's a lot of really cool scares in there too, so whether you wear the glasses or not, I don't think it really completely matters, because you're going to get it either way. There are some nods to Penn and Teller, there's some nods to Afterlife, Two Rooms ripped directly from both of those, and I'm sure there's some nods to the in-between as well. And with all the raves coming out about Hollywood's This Is the End 3D maze, I really want to see that, obviously. I've seen a little bit of it, like we were standing in line. Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters and Mayhem. Tyler pulled it up on his phone, and I was watching a little bit of that, and it looks pretty cool. I can't wait to see the actual full walkthrough videos so I can actually do my video on a Hollywood's event. But yeah, Asylum in Wonderland, thumbs up, really enjoyed it, and I was really happy to be able to go through it. Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters and Mayhem. This is the house I think I've waited forever for, because obviously this is your Halloween Horror Nights history lesson. This is the history lesson showcasing rooms that I had only dreamt about seeing or was it a nightmare, I guess you could say. Some great houses of the past, just a little bit of it. You're going to see stuff from The Forsaken and Gothic and Dead End and Nightingales. And there's stuff from all sorts of different things. And you see a lot of different people pop out you're not expecting. A lot of clowns everywhere. Clown strobes, chainsaws, and chain link fences populate the entire event. But yeah, this has a little bit of everything, and I really don't think that this house can be topped. There's only one that possibly has a chance to top it, and we'll talk about that later. I don't know exactly what point. For some reason, I did not vlog when we went to an American Werewolf in London, but I will say that we did. The puppets look great. I do like the original puppets better, but these ones look a little more beastly because they have the blood dripping down the fangs. Thought that was pretty cool, adds to it. The finale is similar yet different. Like, the layout is different, because you have, like, the back half of it with the double-decker bus and the Piccadilly Circus theater marquee. That makes sense. But when you walk in, you have a couple different things as well that you're not expecting. They added another werewolf, and on top of that, there is one more thing that needs to be mentioned, and that is the fact that there's a different scare that we're not anticipating, and that comes midway through, so check that out. If you love 2013, you may be disappointed, or you may not. It just depends on how you take it. I sadly haven't had a great run-through of any of A-Will yet, so hopefully I will somewhere down the line. Or A-Will somewhere down the line. Yeah, that was horrible. We stopped for a break. Obviously, we had the group with us. This wasn't an official pop meetup, obviously. This was just a meetup between friends. It was me and Tyler and Jeremy and Ian. We were all together. John was with us, and we had a lot of people, Quentin and Brandon, and I don't think Quentin was there, but Brandon was definitely there. I definitely recall that. And we also had Mark and the man in the mala vest and the amazing Mateo. They were there as well. We hung out with everyone, had a big, nice group. couple people broke off throughout the night. Andrew from Homemade Hunt was also there with Tyler since they were out there with Homemade Hunt, so that was pretty cool. And we had a nice little group, and we ended up going to Monsters Cafe, having to sit down, having a relaxation time, and doing something you just don't do at an event like this, and just relax. And that's exactly what we did. We relaxed. We got in line for Freddy vs. Jason, and it's media night, obviously, it's opening night. So John Landis and Greg Nicotero have been walking around the park, and we saw Greg Nicotero. He was in line, or not in line, but around the line for Freddy vs. Jason. So we got to wave at him, and seems like a cool guy, and of course, John yells about his hair, because you have to. And finally got into Freddy vs. Jason. I will say right now that the Freddy masks, they weren't quite ready yet, so it was very Jason heavy. The Jasons are monstrous, and they're everywhere. Someone said it best over the weekend. It's kind of like, the feel is there because Jason is always there one way or another, out to get you, right on top of you, getting ready to take you out. And that's exactly how the maze felt. Very low on Freddy, but that would be remedied on Saturday, but you're going to have to wait a day to hear that one. Oh, God knows when I'll be able to talk about it. So, we went to the Body Collector's Recollections. Yeah, if there's any house that has any potential chance to take down the gargantuan wonderfulness that is Jack Presents 25 Years of Monsters and Mayhem, without a doubt, without any question, it's Body Collectors. This house is amazing. It's got a lot of really great scares. The scenic is just spectacular, and it gets you at the right place. Your spine rip is definitely there, and there's a lot of really great scares, and the just feel of it, it feels great. And there is that Easter egg that Mike hinted about with the certain baby born in Shady Brook Asylum. So you're going to have to look for it. It's on the right-hand side. It's actually pointed out to me. I'll say right-hand side, that's only a hint I'm going to give you guys. So we went on a run, Blood, Sweat, and Fears. Did not have a great run-through, pun not intended, of run, and I will state that the only reason that it is as low as it is because there are a lot of houses that are a little bit better, but I will say Run at Night is really good. I really actually liked Run. It felt a lot more intense at night, but I will state something right now that I found out the next day when we talk about Saturday, that Run is better during the day. I know that's strange to say that a disaster Q house would be better during the day, but this one actually is. But Run at Night, it was still fun, it's still enjoyable, very intense. The Q video was not playing, and neither were the scoreboards. It must not have been working, so I did not see those anymore either Saturday or Friday. So hopefully I'll see those this weekend, because obviously Halloween Horror Nights tomorrow, cannot wait. And we ran over to The Walking Dead, and that completed our 9-1. Still not a great run-through, hashtag walkers in a hot tub. A little bit more intense, but still not quite there yet. I mean, it's getting better, it's improving progressively, but it's just not... It's not there yet, so, I mean, that's just how it's going to be, I guess. Now, so the scare zones, we spent a lot of time in Icons. I got to see the director kill. No, the usher kill, long day. Got to see the usher kill, that was good. Got to see the tail end of the black and white cast for All Night Die-In, which makes it a lot better. Psycho Scarapy, still chaotic, still haven't really seen much of it. Only got to see the costume contest on preview night. Hopefully that gets remedied. Scream Punk we walked through, like, not at all, basically. I saw Scream Punk out of the corner of my eye when we were heading back from, excuse me, the line for Asylum in Wonderland. And Evil's Roots we walked through a lot. It's very congested. That's going to be its biggest problem throughout the duration of the event. So for Friday, I can tell you right now that some things changed a bit. We'll talk about scare zones. My number 5 scare zone is Scary Tales Scream Punk. It looks awesome, and what I've seen of it is good, but I need some more time to spend in it so I can fully appreciate it a little bit better. That would make it a lot better. I do think I'm going to like this scare zone, even though, but I have not chance to spend any time in it, so hopefully that'll happen sooner rather than later. My number 4 is Evil's Roots. Spent a lot of time in there because obviously the backtracking, and that actually works. It's a really cool scare zone. It looks awesome. The aesthetics are amazing. The problem is very congested. You know, Central Park has those really tiny walkways, which is awesome for scares, but when there's a billion people walking, swimming upstream, it's kind of like, yeah, no. Doesn't really work out very much. Number 3 is All Night Die-In double feature. I really like this a lot. The contemporary cast finally starting to get there. I saw Carrie, and we saw Reagan, and that was really cool. When we saw the black and white cast, the Norman Bates, that was really cool. Wasn't expecting that. Really great cast for you, the black and white cast. The movies are being projected, you just can't see it because the projection is not really showing up very well on the movie screen. So, there's always that. My Psychoscarapy Unleashed is number 2. I will say right now that it is going to be awesome. The problem is there's not enough characters in there. That's one of the issues. I know I'm saying that as it being number 2, but I noticed the potential for it, and I think it's going to get better and better and better. Speaking of that, my number 1 is Icons HHN. I've seen so many people that were Icons and were past Halloween Horror Nights creations in this scare zone, and it makes me very, very happy. I hope I can see some more of the kills. I actually hope that I can actually videotape some more of the kills, because I do have the digital camera with me in case of inclement weather. I do have my Express Pass. I have not used it, and I was able to do a 9-in-1 plus Bill and Ted without Express, stopping for dinner at Monsters Cafe. Go me and go Pop Squad. So, yeah, that's what we've got for Friday's video. On Thursday, or Wednesday, I guess this would be Wednesday, it might be Thursday, just depends on how you're looking at it. Sip and Snack was on Wednesday, so that kind of throws everything out of whack, doesn't it? So I'm getting ready to head out into the parks now, and I will join you guys for a little one-on-one time when I get to the Hard Rock, and once we do that, we're going to have some fun. So, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party later tonight, and that means you will have video of the really awesome Hocus Pocus Spelltacular, which I'm looking forward to getting. And the clear skies and sunny days today, so hopefully that works out. And if the rain does end up hitting this weekend, then it won't really matter because ponchos, I have 2 umbrellas, and I'm going to prepare for the worst when it comes to rain. So that's what we've got for this week. As always, check out some really great YouTubers. You know exactly who they are and whom they are. Some great friends of mine. Jeremy Films with 2 Z's, my friend Ian, Scream 101 Ian, my friend John, Psycho Massacre Films, and also check out HHN Jack Reaper, my friend Cameron, who has that really long address that I can't really say on here. There is a link, not going to be a link here in the description bar because I don't really have a way to do the description bar right now, but we'll see what I can do on that one. And check out Tyler Homemade Haunts, so yeah, you have some really great content you can check out. And I will be headed to Horror Nights tomorrow. Looking forward to hitting another Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and now Sunday of Halloween Horror Nights. So 4 more days coming up. And then Tuesday morning, Tristan and James and Rowley arrive. So we're going to have some real fun. And coming up October 1st, if you haven't RSVP'd, do so. It is the Pop Meetup. It's going to be at Halloween Horror Nights at 4 o'clock is when it starts outside of NBC Sports Grill and Brew. And that will be without Express. October 4th is the day with Express. So check that out. Have a great time. And for everyone that I got the chance to meet up with on Friday night, it was awesome seeing all of you. And if you see me in the parks, I will be wearing a wrestling t-shirt. If you see me in the parks and it's raining, I will have an umbrella and probably wearing a wrestling t-shirt and most likely a poncho of some sort. So that being said, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching, and until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I got to say about that.